Yo, 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 yo. You're back with another mini pod. Today, I am down bad. I'll be honest. I am down bad. I have my computer down. So, I am not happy. Like, my computer can turn on. Here, I'll show you. Oh, welcome back. Hope you enjoy all these like I do. But, look at dude. Look at that. It's on, right? It's on. I got so frustrated about this earlier. It's on. Everything is on. The lights are on. Everything's good. But look at that shit. Look at that. Look. Like, what? How does that work, dude? I don't understand. I don't understand. My computer has had, major overheating problems whenever I play games and stuff. Even if I'm doing it, I usually do it, you know, offline and all that shit. But I just, I don't know what's going on, dude. I'm just, throwing shit at me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? But anyways, I did want to talk about a couple things and about how, interesting, recent news I've seen. I've seen, Black Ops 7, the reveal trailer. That was crazy. I saw that shit right when it came out. I was like, oh, fuck. That's crazy, bro. They're bringing it back to the roots and shit. With Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 1. Sorry, Black Ops 1. With the screens and all that shit. Dude, it was crazy. It looks amazing. I'm kind of excited about it because it might revive Call of Duty as they always do. Every time a Treyarch game comes out, it's just ooh, whoa. I feel like I've always noticed that whenever a Treyarch game comes out, everybody's like, oh my god, Call of Duty's back. But that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. What else? I don't know. I mean, I think that was the main thing. I kind of got frustrated, and I forgot about some plans that I had to do, and then shit just went south. So I don't know. I mean, screw any of those ideas. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. That's all I gotta say. It sucks that I can't make this I want to do a commentary, genuinely. I want to do a commentary today, but the fact that my computer hit the shitter, dude, it completely fucked everything that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So everything's just not the way I planned, and it's just not fun. But we are still here. You know what I mean? We are still doing these videos. We're still doing the podcast, the mini podcast. I've always said this. I started this out of the fact that I think that with how this is going inside my brain real quick. I think with how people's attention spans are nowadays, I feel like people need to start making podcasts quicker in a way. Does that make sense? Because when people do podcasts, they're always just sitting there chilling for hours on end, and I'm just dude, what if there's a way to make it so it's just the same shit? To be honest, you're not changing the format or anything. All you're doing is just not making it an hour, right? So I just feel like I that's just my mindset about it. You know what I mean? Of the reason why I made this in the first place. It's just because dude, people watch TikToks all day of podcasts and don't actually watch the actual podcast because people, don't really care to watch the actual podcast, because they want their want their stuff quick, right? So that's my idea of why I did this in the first place. There's also like for me too. Sometimes I don't really like. Sometimes I do the whole ADHD thing where it's like I watch a little bit of this and then I get distracted by something else, and then distracted by something else, and then I get distracted by something else, So and then it just goes down a rabbit hole, and I'm just like it's been like hours, the same amount of time as a podcast, but then like I'm just watching like 50 different videos. So I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, dude. I'm kind of just spent for today because I don't know. Today was just not the play, not the vibe, and just I don't know. Not to say it wasn't a bad day. It was just one of those days. You know what I mean? Just one of those days. My PC went down. Fucking forgot about plans twice today. Like literally I got told. I remembered it because my dad told me about it this morning. And then he had to remind me when it was actually happening. The plans were actually happening. And he called me again and it was like, bro, I'm like, today just ain't it. So like I'm just not. But the only thing is that like I still got everything done. I still am doing everything that I normally do, right? But like at the same time, dude, it just sucks that like I can't. Now that my computer's down, this is all I have, my phone. You know what I mean? So it's just, it sucks. It sucks, dude. But I just remembered the Comic-Con, dude. Comic-Con. I only went for Friday, Saturday, but dude, that shit was so lit. I'll be honest. That shit was awesome. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I got to see some pretty cool costumes. I got to see a lot of shit. Really, the only reason that I ever go there now is, the same reason for my dad too. Is just to see the different cosplays and just go around the shopping area. And that's it. Simple. I've been going to Comic-Con since it's been called Comic-Con, I guess. I hate that it's called Fan Fusion, I'll be honest. I'll always call it Comic-Con, no matter what. So it was pretty lit though. It's pretty lit. It's pretty cool. I got to see a bunch of different shit. It kind of felt like the same shit as last year. So it wasn't like that extravagant. And also, one thing that they got rid of was like the how there's like for all the Comic-Con goers. How there's like usually, I remember like way back in the day, there was like a LAN party thing that you go to, and like you could play like Call of Duty or like you could play like genuine video games there, and there was like consoles and all that shit. But like that wasn't there, and I was like, what the fuck? What happened? I asked like security and shit, like, oh, where's the gaming area? They're like, okay, just go up there. And I'm like, okay, cool. I go there, and then it's just like board games and like shit like that. And I'm like, what? Not that I hated it. I love D&D. I love all that shit. I love board games. But like at the same time, I was looking for like the LAN party. You know what I mean? Or like you could just like sit there and play, on a controller and shit. And so I didn't really have that, as like my backbone. You know what I mean? And like maybe it was in like the old spot that it was in like years and years ago, but I don't know. I'm just like, it's not the same, dude. It's not the same. I'm not as like engaged in it. It's different, just different. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me though. But I'm not saying it wasn't bad. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I was really engaged the entire time. I bought a bunch of random shit. Let me show you that. I bought a t-shirt. I bought a Deadpool t-shirt, Deadpool stuff. I bought like a bunch of shit. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is the shit I'm buying. This is shit that I bought. Look at this Deadpool poster. I got bookmarks. Now I can bookmark my shit instead of throwing toilet paper on it. And then I can have it nice little artwork everywhere. When I hang it up after a couple years. And then bought some pride shit, some rainbow shit, you have to. And then that's about it. I kept it cheap. I kept it as cheap as I could because I didn't really have much to spend. But I just tripped. Okay, we're good. And shit's falling. Okay. But I'm not saying that like it wasn't a bad experience because I did buy a bunch of shit and I did like genuinely I was having fun, you know. There were a lot of people there. There was a lot of faces, and you know they also had like some celebrities there and shit to like sign and hang out with or whatever. But I don't know. It's just not the same, dude. It's not the same. To me, it's just like, I'm alright. But I don't know. That's just me though. That's about it though. I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about. There's not really much going on right now other than my computer going down, a lot of shit going on at work. And that's about it. But those two things are major to me. So life is on a very slight downhill. Not a major one. Not like this. But like maybe this. This is level. It's like that. You know what I mean? We got a very slight downhill. You know what I mean? But anyways. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.